On the way we shed some tears. Every day we
What's up, Brenda? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, millionaires. Hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name's Haziq Ali, and I'm here to, what we doing is something called Good Morning Millionaire. We do this every single day, 7:30 a.m., so make sure you check in with us. You want to grab a pen and pad. Make sure you're ready to jot things down and take notes, right? Because our whole premise is that if we can make it so that you get a little smarter, you can go further without working harder. Does that make sense? Because we in capitalism, baby. And the thing about capitalism is you learn more, you earn more. I tell them sometimes, I say, think about this, right? Whenever you don't know what's going on, that's when you pay something, right? Money only changes hands when somebody knows something the other one doesn't know. Think about it. And so therefore, you don't know how to cut your hair, you pay the barber, right? You don't know how to do your hair, you pay the hairdresser. You don't know how to do your taxes, you pay somebody. Check it out with Walmart. You go to Walmart because you don't know where to get it cheaper. Think about that. And a lot of people think that the government is here to save them. The government ain't here to save you. Think about that. The Goins family checking in. The government can't be here to save you, because if that was the case, they would say, hey, Walmart, you can't charge him $2,000 for that flat screen when you only paid $20 in China. The government would say, that's not fair. But no, the way capitalism works is, if I'm willing to pay it, they're allowed to sell it to me. If I'm willing to pay for it, they're allowed to sell it. That's how you know capitalism is based on ignorance. Follow me. But I got good news for you. Because if capitalism is based on ignorance, if you learn more, you earn more. You hear me? So every morning, that's what we're here to do. We're here to make it so that you can go further, faster, with less effort, because you're picking up little jewels. So share this with an entrepreneur who needs this, y'all. Let them know we in the house. We about to get this thing started. Michelle checking in. Mr. Terry in here. We ready, man. Hope everybody's feeling good. All right, let's go ahead and call in on the live line. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. Do me a favor and share this training with somebody who needs it, y'all. Share this with an entrepreneur this morning. All right. What's up? What's up?
You have something special. You have great in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time, because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Please enter your...
That's a fact. It's millionaire time, baby.
Please announce
it's millionaire time.
Josh Son, Atlanta.
My man Josh Son checking in. My man Josh Son checking in. That's just cracking. Let's get this thing going.
Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach, something of a self-esteem development expert. And every morning we giving it to you, man, either mindset, skill set, or heart set that allows you to go further, faster, with less effort. Next couple of days, as we're rolling in to this training this weekend on revenue acceleration. Some of you know I developed a technology that has not only taken our own company to millions of dollars in revenue, but also it's the fact that you can use this technology on any business. Way before, I was chief marketing officer for our own movement. I was running my own businesses. As a matter of fact, I've never had a job. And one of the premises of my world has always been, why would I spend all of this time, right, chopping it up with somebody that could use my product, when instead I could spend that same time whining and dining somebody who has lists of the people who need my product. That's the millionaire minded way, right? That's an example of the Kaizen philosophy at work. This is what we mean by if you take little steps, you look like you're moving at the same pace as everybody else, but actually you're going much faster. You get what I mean? We're both out talking to a prospect. So it looks like we're moving at the same pace. It's just that my prospect is more valuable because I thought this thing out. Is that making sense to somebody out there? Okay. Patricia in the house. Patricia in the house. That's right, Vivian. That's right. Make sure you're sharing this thing. My man Adam checking in. Mike Stroud in the house. That's what I'm talking about. My man Yeshua. What's up, Yeshua? All right, let's get it. Misha. Welcome, Queen. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so what we're doing right now then is we're talking about referrals, right? Because I'm real big on this idea that for instance, one of my clients, she had in the world of credit, she had a client who was passing her three referrals every month, right? And I just did the quick math for her, right? Like, let's just say that you want 30 clients a month. Like, what is that worth to you? Do that math in your head. 3 clients, right? Let's say that's worth $3,000 to you, right? Okay. Now, what is it worth then if you had 30 of them? Well, all of a sudden that's $30,000, right? Well, what is it worth if you had 300 of them? Well, all of a sudden that's $300,000. Well, listen, if you have one client that's giving you 3, you can get 99 more of them. And that's a worthy goal. As a matter of fact, it's cool having 100 clients, but imagine if you had 100 referral partners. Can somebody give me that in the comments? If you're following on Clubhouse, write that in your notes. 100 referral partners. Can I get somebody to vibe with me on that as a worthy vision? If I can get you to vibe with that, somebody say 100 referral partners and then share this. If you on YouTube, share this thing. If you're on Facebook, share this thing with an entrepreneur, because you and the person you share it with might just be able to vibe out together. You just might be able to brainstorm and come out with some things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a blueprint this morning so that you can develop these alliances. Would that be cool? Let's go. 100 referral partners. Let's go. 100 referral partners. Let's do it. 100 referral partners. That's right. 100 referral partners. That's where we're going with it. 100 referral partners. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Let's get it. Let's get it. 100 referral partners. We're going to keep it 100 this morning. We're going to keep it 100. And the reason I have you typing that is because I want you to commit to this concept. I want you to think about the fact, man, my man E got a podcast, right? Check it out. Imagine if you had 100 PR agents sending him all the artists that's on the move right now, all the artists that are most at the level where he prefers to interview him. That's 100 referral partners. Just imagine you had that. 100 referral partners, Dennis. 100 referral partners, Mahasan. 100 referral partners, Michelle. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get into it. Here's the first one, y'all. Write this down. List your strongest business alliances and connections. That's step number 1. List your strongest business alliances and connections. See, the whole thing is, man, you know, you can just jump out there willy-nilly, or you can jump out there with a plan. But I'm gonna tell you, if you want real money, it's always gonna be attracted to organization. Real money is attracted to systems. Well, you're starting a system right now. So step 1 is list all your strongest business alliances and connections. What about your auntie that's in that organization? What about that one group? What about that trade organization that people that do what you do are a part of? Check it out. What about that connection you have to a trade organization that a bunch of your clients are a part of? Have you ever made a list out of all of them? If not, you're not doing it the millionaire-minded way. You get what I mean? I want you to make a list of them. If you got that, then write that in the comments. Here's number 2. Now, the second step is you got to identify which of these contacts you listed you can most successfully ally yourself with. Does that make sense? So now you're listing the businesses, you're listing the type of businesses that can best benefit from interacting with you, right? So, you know, if let's just say I'm in financial services, right? Let's say I'm in financial services. What I may do is list everybody I know that sells cars, everybody I know that sells houses. I might list everybody I know that does loans. I might go to the yellow pages and start writing them down. But what I want to do is start with my connections, right? So after I make this list of connections, now I'm going through it and asking myself, who can benefit best from dealing with me? The reason that I talked about car dealers is because I'm in financial services. They're leaving money on the ground, not just because of the fact that these people have bad credit, because they don't care they have bad credit. You know what I mean? That's not really what's going to draw them in, because they're like, I can get them financed anyway. So what do I draw them in with? I draw them in with the fact that if you're just selling cars based on price, you're in a race to the bottom. You're what's called a commodity. Somebody give me this in the comments. Commodity equals race to the bottom, because commodity equals price war. A commodity is something that you buy strictly based on price. So I know that this car dealer can benefit from me because I'm going to allow him to market himself and attract customers in a way that ain't based on price. He now, because he works with me, gets to attract customers based on the value he can give them towards solving their problem. See, now that he's working with me, we can have, for instance, educational webinars called How to Buy More Car for Less Money. He can benefit from me, right? Because now he can answer the phone and say, listen, I don't know if you're going to buy a car from me or the guy down the street who has it $10 cheaper. But before you buy a car, make sure you jump on this webinar that I'm doing every Wednesday night called How to Buy More Car for Less Money. Now, secretly, he's doing that webinar with who? With me, because I'm the one in financial services. But I already know how I can benefit him. Not the way everybody would come at him, but I've thought out a plan. You hear what I'm saying to you? So what I want you to do with that list is identify the businesses, identify the types of businesses, right? Because once you identify a category of business, you identify a category of referral partner, you can get out there and find way more of them. But what I want you to do right now is I want you to identify which ones on that list can best benefit from interacting with you and your business model. Like if I'm in health and nutrition, maybe I'm going to personal trainers. You get where I'm going? Here's number three. Here's number three. Is this making sense to somebody, or are y'all writing so quick? You just can't, you can't give it. If this is making sense, man, somebody give me a share. Share this with an entrepreneur who needs this. Don't forget, the universe gives to the givers, just like the universe takes from the takers. And so our whole goal here is to extend the life expectancy of the entrepreneur, because we know the entrepreneurs are the ones that's pushing mankind forward. We know the entrepreneurs are the ones that are keeping civilization going. You know what I mean? We got to help them continue to grow. All right, here's a third one, y'all. List the customers or types of businesses that do business with your target customer, with your target connection. So now you're taking it a step deeper. This is the third part of your plan. You've already listed all of the businesses. You've already kind of identified the ones that can best benefit from interacting with you. But now what are you going to do? Now what you're going to do, millionaire, is you're going to list the customers. You're going to list the types of businesses that are doing business with your target connection. So if I'm talking to car dealers, right, maybe I start talking to people who are doing marketing for car dealers. If I'm talking to car dealers, maybe I start talking to the people who set up gap insurance for car dealers. If I'm talking to car dealers, maybe I start talking to auto repair shops because they know that the car dealer is about to get a client before the car dealer does, because they're the repair shop and this person won't come get their car, or this person has now turned upside down. Am I making sense, y'all? All right, so that's number three. So now the research phase is kind of done. So now it's time to move on to step number 4. If you're ready for number 4, let me know you got it so far in the comments. Let me know you got it. If you have any questions, then give it to me. But if you're getting this, then let me know you got it and give me a share, because the research phase is done. Now it's time for us to go to the next. Now it's time to do some action. We call it Affirmation Nation, but we also call it Application Nation. It's time to push it forward, right? Okay, here's step number 4 then. Here's step number 4. Everybody ready? Yeah, I'm loving those tags. Appreciate all the shares, Patricia. Appreciate all the shares. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's get it, Kevin. All right, let's get it. Yeah, you get Chanel here, Kevin. Yeah, appreciate that. Let's go, Vita. Let's go, Brenda. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, here's number 4. Now you're reaching out and contacting them, y'all. Now you're reaching out and contacting them. That's step number 4. Now you're contacting these target alliances, right? And you're telling them your plan. You're telling them your plan. You have a plan for customer or client exchange and referral, right? You're letting them know, hey, listen, I got a plan for you. I know you're out here trying to sell houses. Well, I deal with a lot of people all over the country who are looking to buy houses. What I would love to do is set something up where I begin to send you people who are looking for a home in your area. And even if they're not in your specific city, what I'd love to work out with you is something where you go ahead and pass them off to someone in the city they need to be. But as long as you're taking care of the state of Illinois for me, what I'd love to do is just pass you clients who need help in Illinois. And in exchange, maybe you could begin to send me clients who need help with their credit. What would it take to establish something like that with you? How hard is that, y'all? If that's easy, somebody let me see easy in the comments. The letter E, the letter Z, if that's easy. If it's easy to reach out to them and say, hey, listen, me and my team see a lot of clients who need help with purchasing homes. We're getting them ready to purchase the homes, but then they need a realtor. Me and my team are seeing them all over the country, right? And we need someone that can represent your estate. Would you be down for that? Because all we need in exchange is assurances you'll send us, credit client. Is that easy? Is that easy? All right, now I hear y'all. Y'all are saying it's easy. Y'all are saying it's easy. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Here's number 5 then. Here's number 5. Now we're going to determine the groups where the players in these target alliances get together. We're going to figure out the groups where the players, where the big dogs, where the decision makers congregate, and then we're going to get involved in those groups. We're going to join those groups. Some place where you can network, right? And get to know your allies better. What do I mean by get to know them better? I'm saying get to know their problems better. Get to know their needs better. Get to know the issues that they're always facing in their industry a little bit better. Because what happens is you begin to pick up all the places where you can be valuable. Man, I'm going to tell you something. One of my favorite techniques, y'all, is to jump into a conversation with a client who's the same type of client that I'm kind of knowing that I'm going to want to look for. They're my prototype. Like I should have played that for the theme music this morning. That Andre 3000. If you ain't the one, I hope you are the one. But if not, you are the prototype. Y'all know that one? Well, my whole thing is that once I find a prototype of a certain business or strategic alliance, I'm trying to dig in and find out all the information I can about their world, because I know I'm going to bump into 20 more of them, 100 more of them. And now I have a little bit more expertise. And now when I'm talking, they're like, man, this guy gets it. And it ain't I get it because I'm a genius. It's I get it because I've been paying attention. Millionaires, a professional business group. Think about this, y'all. A professional business group. Maybe it's a trade association, right? Think about it. Maybe it's a professional association. Maybe it's a community organization. But here's the thing. After you join, you want to attend regularly. You don't want to look like some flake who's just there to take. Make sure you join regularly. Make sure you participate because now you're building trust. If you're ready for number 6, give me a number 6 and a share. Am I giving you too much right now, y'all? Am I giving you too much? Number 6 is a share. Number 6 is a share. Number 6 and a share. Number 6 and a share. All right, Clubhouse. Y'all with me? All right. Here's number 6. Once you figure out that association is feasible, now you have to agree on a method, right? We don't want to leave this out in the open. Now we need to agree on a method of exchange, right? On a method of how we're going to introduce each other to the referral partners. Are we just going to pass it along and say, call? Are we going to give the number? That's the weakest one. Hey, call this person. You know what I mean? You know, one of the highest forms is if we get together over a meal, or maybe we get together at some kind of, but we need to agree on how we're going to introduce each other to the clients. Maybe we jump on a Zoom real quick, right? But we need to figure out what it's going to be. A three-way meeting, that's the best. Phone introduction, that's the second best. Letter of introduction, now we getting kind of like low down on the totem pole. But you see what I mean? You need to figure one out. Here's number 7. Start off with a test. You want to suggest a test because that makes it so that your conversion rate is going to go up because you're not asking them to commit to anything all super long term, right? And then also that test allows you to figure out what process is going to work the best for you. Is that making sense? So let's do a test. Here's step number 8. Millionaires. During this test, make sure you're staying in really close contact. Make sure that you are tracking the results. If you can't track it, don't hack it, right? Whatever gets measured gets better, right? Millionaires, share this with an entrepreneur who wants to grow their business faster, but using less effort. Because the whole key is this system that I'm laying out for you. You know, our whole revenue acceleration system is based around recruitment, referrals, and retention. Today, we're talking about referrals, but I don't want this to go over your head like this only refers to this kind of business or this only applies to this kind of enterprise. This applies to you. If you are in business, this system will work for you. So try it, test it. Don't confuse needing to tweak it with it not working. I guarantee you increase if you'll use this. This is a Kaizen Academy pillar. You need referrals. And if you don't have them, you're leaving money on the ground. And it's ridiculous when you love to serve the way you do. It's insane that you aren't taking advantage of all the goodwill that you've built up amongst all of these clients that you've bent over backwards for. I mean, what are you waiting on? You're waiting on them to call you and say, I got 100 clients for you. You know, they know 100 people that need you. Birds of a feather flock together. But you can't sit around waiting on the universe to deliver you what you need. You got to get up after you pray and go get what you just prayed for. This is just one of the ways you can do it, right? All right, so number 8 is you're going to stay in contact during the test. And you're going to report those results. You're going to stay in contact during the test. You're making sure you're reporting. You're making sure you're letting them know, oh man, this one right here, this was incredible. More of that. Or hey, this one right here, this is what they said. And I don't know if that's the kind of client that we want to, you know what I mean? But you need to be reporting the results. You need to be staying in contact with them, because if you're sending them good clients and they're sending you joints that kind of suck, you get to kind of lean on them a little bit. Appreciate those shares, y'all. Number 9 is you're going to gradually increase the numbers. Right, Misha? I don't care if you're a hairdresser. Let me see what you do in the comments. If I know on Clubhouse I can't see, but we're going to open up the stage in a minute and we're going to get to hear from everybody. Colby in the house, Tommy in the house. What's up, Jessica? Willette? This is cracking. All right, so that's right. Yeah, we got people that's selling Kirby's. That's right. I love it. What else y'all do? Let me see what kind of businesses you do. Life insurance. Oh my God, Shayna. If you don't use this system, lady, Shayna, don't miss this class this weekend. What else? What else we do? What kind of businesses do we have represented out here? This revenue acceleration system will work with any kind of business that you can imagine, y'all. I love it. What kind of business? Man, y'all better get some life insurance and stop playing. Okay. Court reporting. I love it. I love it. Christina, do you do court reporting as an entrepreneur or is that a job? Because if you do court reporting as an entrepreneur, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful thing. Accounting and taxes. Yeah, Vita just told us a heck of a way that she created a client yesterday. Y'all be missing out. Retirement planning. Come on, T. That's right. That's right. So obviously, you understand that referrals are the lifeblood of a business. Yeah, Christina. Good, good. Okay. Okay. If a doula don't get a doula, many of these businesses that we're naming are completely based around word of mouth. Isn't it tragic, y'all? Man, I love when YouTube check in. That's what I'm talking about. Isn't it tragic, y'all? If you are in business counting on word of mouth and not doing nothing about it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, y'all? Isn't it crazy if you counting on referrals and you don't have a system to bring in referrals? Isn't that a little bit crazy? So we're going to change that today. So number 10 is continue to monitor that thing. Continue to monitor that thing. Continue to report the results. Continue to show gratitude. You know, random acts of kindness. You know, that's what you should write down for number 10. You want to report, you want to hold them accountable, and then, you know, kindness, RAK, you know, random acts of kindness or report, hold them accountable, and continue to be kind. Just continue to just pour love into it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts, right? Real estate training courses. Come on, Patricia. Miss Jefferson ain't playing. Yeah. RAK. That's exactly right. All right, y'all. We about to go do our affirmations. Number 11 is be referable. The last one I got for you is be referable, y'all. Be referable. What do I mean by that? You should be making your moves. You know, when we take you through the revenue acceleration cycle, you know, we always talk about how there are always 3 different phases of any business. You know, there are always 3 different phases of any business. You always have recruitment, you always have referrals, and you always have retention, or that's the before unit of business, the during unit of business, and then the after unit of business. If you separate any business into those 3 categories, chances are you could double or even triple just by focusing on those as 3 different categories, instead of chunking everything together. Like, I have a business. Well, no, you got 3 businesses. You're running a before unit, you're running a during unit, and you're running an after unit. Well, the during unit is all about creating referral inducing experiences, because people give you and I cannot wait till this weekend. Oh my God. But listen to me. People don't give you referrals to do you a favor. People don't give you referrals because they like you. People give you referrals because they want to feel superior to their friends, and they want to be the one that puts them on to everything. So your whole job is to be referable. So that's number 11. You need to have the full confidence and the trust of your allies. Can you imagine how many more clients they'll send you if they send you one and now they look better because of how well you took care of their people? I love y'all, man. We out of here. We about to go do our affirmations. That's right. YouTube checking in. My man Kermit in the house. All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, Kevin, let him know. Let him know, brother. All right, y'all. So we out of here. I hope this was helpful. We about to say our affirmations. You know, come check us out on Clubhouse. Join the millionaire-minded community. And repeat after me, y'all. I am so happy and grateful that I keep accomplishing